Today I'm going to be talking about my piercings and talking about ones that I used to have because I've retired a lot of them. I guess we'll start already. So my nose was my first one to get done. My septum, I was about 14 or 15, and this was in like 2009, 2010. It was a while ago. And on the pain scale, it was probably like a 6 out of 10. Didn't really hurt that bad, but it did sting. And my healing was pretty awful for it because I didn't clean it properly. And it dried out and was so raw and sore, so it took a while for it to heal. Now I could literally take it out for a couple weeks, even months, and it won't close up because it's been so long. After that, my second piercing was my industrial, which is the one on my ear right here. Yeah, I was about 15 when I got that done. It hurt like a fucking bitch, let me tell you. It was probably one of my most painful piercings, and I've pretty much had them all. They have to pierce you with a rather large needle, and then it's 2 cartilage piercings at once. Yeah, that shit hurt. It felt like someone was literally sawing my ear off, but definitely worth it because I absolutely love this piercing. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's probably like an 11 out of 10, but you also have to keep in mind that it's only a couple seconds. It sucks and it's painful, but you can get through it. I'm trying to go on like the timeline that I got these piercings, but I might not be able to remember. After that, I think, is when I got my snake bites. I no longer have them. I'll insert a picture. And I think I have a picture of me when I got them pierced, of the needles going through. They were so expensive, but I mean, it was worth it to me to go to like a really good piercer because it was near my mouth area. I didn't want them to pierce it in a way that it would like recede my gums. The piercing itself can like rub up against your gums and start to recede your gums. I'll be honest, I did not have them pierced that long. I'd say maybe 10 months, not even a year. I fucking hated them. I would always play with them, and it got to the point where the hole was bigger than the ball. So I would suck the ball through my lip. I've swallowed balls, and like the balls would always fall off since I was constantly playing with it. You know, I just said balls a lot more than I should in one sentence. Balls, 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 balls. I'm on a pain scale from 1 to 10. It was probably like a 6. It hurt, but once the needle was through, it was fine. Everybody is different. Everybody has a different pain tolerance. I personally have a very high pain tolerance. Something that's 6 out of 10 for me could be an 11 out of 10 for you. After that, I think, is when I got my eyebrow pierced. Yeah, I've had my eyebrow pierced twice. That was the least painful piercing I have ever experienced. Even with just getting my ears pierced when I was 10, I barely felt it. What I can say is though, it left a scar. You can see it right there. Actually, the scar is one of the main reasons why I got it re-pierced, because I figured, you know what, I'd rather have a piercing there as opposed to a scar. Well, I took it out again. It's literally like a 2 out of 10 tops. It really was not painful. Even when he pierced it in the exact same spot again through scar tissue, it really did not hurt. I do regret taking it out again, of course, but I'm not gonna get it pierced a 3rd time. After that, maybe my dermal. Surface anchor, aka my dermal. I guess that's what they're called. I don't know if that's just like the street name for it, but I originally got it pierced on this side. I've had it pierced on this side twice. Let me explain. Okay, so the first time I got it, you know, I was young, so I didn't really take care of my piercings very well. So I would jiggle it and play with it, and like obviously if you do that, it's gonna start to, you know, reject. Mine rejected really badly. I got it removed, and then a couple months later I missed it, and I was going through a hard time, so I'm like, alright, I need a new piercing. I want this redone. I went to go get it redone right next to where it had originally been pierced. Piercer specifically told me that there wasn't any scar tissue and that I would be fine piercing it in the exact same spot. Well, let me tell you, this bitch had a black eye for 2 to 3 weeks, even a month. I looked like I got socked in the face. Really, from day one, my second anchor was rejecting. I might be able to find a picture of that. It was really bad. So then one day I was just like, alright, I gotta get this out. So then, I'd say maybe 3 months ago at the tattoo convention in Philadelphia, there was a piercer, and I want to get this redone, but instead of doing it next to the old one, because I'm like, alright, this side is cursed, I'm gonna do it on this side. So far so good. I try my best not to touch it. On a pain scale from 1 to 10, ooh, like a 4. It hurts way worse when you get it taken out as opposed to getting put in. Most of the pain is them pushing the damn thing into your face. It's more of just like a pressure, which isn't bad. I have 2 other anchors on my stomach. I'm gonna have to put a picture in. I also have my belly button pierced. So since we're on the topic of surface anchors, I'll talk about my stomach ones. I have 2. They're right under my belly ring. I love them, except for the fact that they kind of always feel like they're sore. I don't know if they healed weird or surface anchors on your face. No problem. I've done it 3 times. I could do it 4 more. On my stomach, that shit was painful. Thank God the piercer was quick. If you're in Philadelphia, let me know and I'll recommend him to you. He's great. This was bad. So painful. Like 12 out of 10. Worth it though, because I think the piercing is cute. So far they haven't rejected. It's been about a year. I'm just like, yes, I'm finally having dermals that aren't fucking rejecting. But way before that, maybe like 2.5 years before that, is when I got my belly button pierced. I clearly fucked up my timeline, but oh well. Surprisingly, that was pretty bad. I didn't take care of it properly. Mine got infected. It's probably like a 9 out of 10. It was a hassle. I figured, alright, if everybody's getting their belly button pierced, it can't be that bad. It hurt. It just sucked. Before I get onto my nipple piercings, I'm gonna talk really quickly about my ears. This ear with the industrial, I used to have piercings, maybe like 6 of them, all the way up to the industrial. I pierced them myself with not even a needle, an earring itself. Bad idea. Don't do it. It's really not that painful until you get to the actual like cartilage. Mine got infected. Of course they did. And then on this ear, I had 2 cartilage piercings that I took out because I got them done at Claire's and I got them done with a piercing gun, which was stupid. You couldn't shatter your cartilage like that. It's really bad. Don't ever do that. But it was 20 bucks and I'm an idiot. So got really badly infected. They had a bubble on them. They were gross. They hurt. So I was like, you know what? This isn't even worth it. And I just took it out. Last thing, my plugs. Okay, so this is a size that I was at a couple years ago and I blew out. And I've been spending the last 6 months stretching back up to this size, which is really easy for this ear and this ear only, hoping that I can start to either weigh this down or stretch it again soon. Yeah, that's kind of like all for this area. How did I forget? Oh my god, I've had so many piercings, I completely forgot. My nostrils. Both my nostrils pierced. One I don't have in now, which is annoying, but the first one I got like maybe like the first month I was in cosmetology school or something like that. My mom took me, so it was like 2.5 years ago. It's not bad. Healing was okay, I guess. Second one I got done a couple months ago with my boyfriend. We both got our nostrils done at the same time. It did hurt, but it literally healed itself practically. On a pain scale from 1 to 10, like a 5. Last but not least, my nipples. So I will talk briefly about them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for another video. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna make a separate video for my nipple rings, and I completely fucking forgot that I had my tongue pierced. So I'll have to make a separate video for that too. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.